Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email us tmosso@the1916company.com for purchase, pricing, and availability questions concerning this watch. Today, we're discussing the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak 15550. So this is the mid-size, 37 millimeters in steel. This is also the 2022 commemorative edition. So the model launched in 2022. This actually features the 2022 exclusive 50th anniversary rotor. So the 15550ST here with blue dials, probably the most all-around appealing version of the midsize. The blue dial, the steel case, and they don't wear small. Although 37 is the size on paper, the reality here is that it wears quite a bit larger, and that's always the truth on a Royal Oak. If you like the 39, you're going to love the 37. It's 49.3 from end link to end link. So that's a pretty broad span across the wrist for a 37 millimeter watch. Just the case is 46.6 from lug to lug, and it's nice and thin at 9.3 millimeters thick. It really does fit beneath the cuff, so it works well in that regard. This is a unisex option, but I want to emphasize that first and foremost, I envision this as being a man's watch. And there is nothing effeminate about a 37 millimeter Royal Oak. In a lot of ways, this is a better and more versatile all-around watch than the 41, which to me feels like a 43. Taking a look at the bracelet, it's everything you would expect on a Royal Oak. So you get dramatic, sharp breaks between satin and polish, super detailed faceting, perfect alignment from the shoulder of one link to the next, as well as along the hoods of the lugs in the case. You can see the ends of the intermediate links have been polished, satination across the top. In profile, they're vertically satinated. Removable links in the bracelet are fixed by screws. Good on UAP. I'm glad to see you still doing that. Bracelet fixed to the case using screws and bars, very secure. The hairline bezel gasket, a long time and very subtle styling feature of the Royal Oak. It's more obvious on the offshore, but it's always been subtle on the Royal Oak. You can see the hexagonal white gold bolts that sit in the octagonal bezel, and then we have that hex pattern repeated on the form of the crown, push down crown, 50 meters. The finishing of a Royal Oak bracelet takes from about 9 to 11 hours, and so this is a big part of what you're paying for, and it lives up to its billing. You can see it's got a double folding clasp with twin trigger release. We have media blast and satin internally, and it is a sequential fold, one side before the other. The logo goes down second. Detailing of the case is excellent. You can see that the case back is the same shape as the bezel. The bezel design originally coined by Gerald Genta, the Royal Oak's creator, back in 1972, based on the appearance of a vintage diving helmet, and so that's where that comes from. You can see there's a satin facet, a large sloped polished one, and then vertical satination on the top. We have a pantograph cut midnight blue cloud dial. And so a beautiful execution. It's cut on a traditional mimicry lathe, which is why when you get close, you can see it's a lot more complicated than the shape of the hobnails by themselves. There are tens of thousands of little dots on this dial. And since about 2012, AP has been doing this in-house. So the dial's pantograph cut and then PVD'd blue. We have white gold logo, hands, and indices. So these articles will not tarnish or oxidize over time. We'll do a quick lume shot so you can see the watch in the dark. It is quite well lumed. You can even see the inner bezel is quite nicely polished. The watch features a number of little flourishes that are special, important, and worthwhile. For example, the skeletonized counterweight of the Lancet seconds hand, the fact that the date wheel is blue like the dial, and of course you can see the subtle contrast between the warmth of the white gold bolts and the steel of the bezel. You can see that polished inner bezel I mentioned. The watch also includes a movement known as the 5900 that's actually supplied to Audemars Piguet by Vaucher manufacturer, which is the movement arm of Parmigiani. You can see this one features the exclusive 50th anniversary rotor, which is beautiful, being skeletonized, internally beveled, and then mirror finished. And this was only available for that 1 year. The movement is a drop-in replacement for the old 3120. So automatic winding, you can see it has many small ceramic ball bearings for efficiency, 60-hour power reserve, 4 Hz beat rate, a free sprung balance with a full balance bridge for shock resistance. It features stop seconds and a quick set date, and the finishing is to the exact same standard as with the AP in-house calibers, so you're not giving up anything in terms of tech spec or in terms of decoration. In particular, the polished screws and the rotor are really the highlights. A beautifully handmade watch, and probably the best wearing all-around Royal Oak. If you love this one, reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.